That sound hitting into that simulator it's just such an awful sound. Welcome to Mike Torres Golf. We are going to be doing something very interesting today. Big Brother versus Little Brother, the PingG425 versus the G430. We're going to see both Maxes in action. The only difference really for this, well, I know from hitting the 430 in the other video, the acoustics are gone. I'm sorry in advance. We have to deal with the acoustics because we do have to hit shots of the PingG425. But we're going to see if there's a difference in Ping's driver lineup from a distance and comparison standpoint. So when we come back, we're going to be hitting the 425 first, and then we go to the Big Brother or the Small Brother 430. That's about it. Other than that, stay tuned. We go back to Big Brother. We go to the G425. I apologize in advance. This is going to make a really crappy sound. We all know it. It's the reason why I was kind of turned off by it last year, but accuracy-wise, pretty damn good. Oh God, that sound is so bad. But look where it lands. It's so good. Again. Is that going to hit the line? I can't miss a pretty fair with this thing. Yep, I'm done. All right. We got the Ping G430. We got Little Brother going up against Big Brother now. Let's see if there's any difference. There's no fade bias on there. There's no draw bias on here. Again, it's the 430 max. Let's see what it does. Distance wise. Look at that. Pull it. That's a bullet. And I got my draw shit. That's just all right, so we're going to go back to the house. We're going to make sense of these numbers because this club is absolutely ridiculous. Like, you can't, I said it before, you can't miss a fairway with the 425 or the 430. We're really just checking to see major areas of difference, major areas of control. We'll check the dispersion rate and we'll go from there. Other than that, stay tuned. All right, welcome back to the house. And now we are going to go put Big Brother against Little Brother, G425 against G430, Ping models. We're going to see if you should make that upgrade to the 430 or if you keep that really amazingly sounded 425. Sounds so good, especially when it comes off the club face. Let's go right to the data. I don't even want to waste time. So hitting the 425, first off, I mean, I was pretty consistent with this all around. I lost yardage comparatively to like Tua Paradigm, which is just on a whole different scale. But I also was, this goes shorter than my current driver. But like I said before, when I tested it, when I came out with the G430 video, it is accurate. It was accurate last year. I'm heavily considering not the 425. I just can't deal with that sound. I wanted to check the 425 against the 430, and we're going to do that right now. So, club speed, I was pretty much where this is the really funny thing. If you actually look at Rick Shields and all of our metrics, we're almost the same golfer. I'm between about 108.8 and like on a fast swing or 111, 110, 2,000 spin rate, about a 275 to 280 carry. So our metrics are very similar. And I was watching this video, our smash factors are pretty similar too, which is kind of funny. Averaged about 270 on the carry, 290 on the rollout, and then big ball was there really wasn't a big ball. I hit it 275, that went 298, but for the most part, 270, 267, 270. Launch angle, I was hitting a few of these where I wanted. I kind of want them around 13, 14. I mean, it felt good. And the reason being it felt good is that, and let me go over the G430 first, and then I'll tell you kind of why it felt good. But I got these up and a little spinny. And I didn't mind it. To tell you the truth, again, I'll do the G430 and explain why I did not mind the spinniness with this club. Smash factor was good. I was in between a 142 and a 140. I didn't like the 142. I liked the 143 to 146. That means I was hitting it pretty well. The ball speeds were all in the same space. So I got really good data here. And for me, that's a good carry distance. And then you look here, basically almost the same carry. Pretty much the same thing. This one, I remember I really went after this one. I was trying to be a little cocky, but I brought the swing speed up a little bit. Also, for me, I wanted this to see what it can do on forgiveness, on miss hits. And I put these a little high. They were high and spinny. My launch angles were a little higher than these smash factors. I was mishitting this a little bit comparatively to the 425. But, I mean, for me, my big ball was 275.4 to 297, 2260 comparatively to 2753, 146 smash factor, 298. So, I mean, really, in reality, I measure those two up against each other pretty well. And I kind of look at that and I'm like, they kind of tested even. If I'm being quite honest, the only thing that I recognize as a big difference were, one, the turbulators are on a G430, and I put it as driver. I forgot. But the G430 turbulators, looking down at that effing club, they look so big at address, it actually throws you off a bit. But what it makes up for, and this one, I'm going to take this one out because I really tried to pound the crap out of that. That's kind of unfair. That was a 111 club speed. I really tried to kill this one, and I was trying to do it on purpose. But besides that, like, look where all my shots were. And this is the same. Did I do the same thing with it? Did I try to? Yeah, I really try to hit this one too. That's my big ball. I was trying to hit my draw. All these I was hitting like cut fades, and I was so accurate with both of these clubs. Even though I lose distance, I didn't miss a fairway. Like, even with the bad shot, I mean, in reality, I'm not going to swing a club at 111 miles per hour on the course. This is what I'm going to be swinging at. And for me, that's the reason why, or the only reason why I would put this for myself over the Paradigm, because in tournament play for minor professional tournaments that I'll be entering, I need to, on courses in Florida, I already told you that some of the rough is extremely grippy, where the fairway is a must, where the Paradigm, I mean, I can add distance, but I do miss the fairways sometimes. I don't want to miss it all the time, but I'm still kind of figuring out, like, do I want the distance from the Paradigm? It's a 10-yard gain. Or do I want to take off about 5 to 6 yards and hit the fairway every single time? Which probably the more obvious answer. So that's what I'm really gauging. But I mean, the G430, but going back to the Big Brother, Little Brother here, and we're gonna go to the outro, and I'm gonna explain my final thoughts. All right, so my final thoughts on the G425 Big Brother against a G430. I'm going to make this short and quick. The turbulators on the G430 are huge. Little to the eye, they're not really appealing. But I will say this. It doesn't have that G425 sound. Thank fucking God. That sound hitting into that simulator it's just such an awful sound. But, a big but. Both those clubs are unbelievably forgiving and accurate. You don't miss the fairway with them. And I felt like I could hit it backwards, upside down. I thought both clubs were extremely good. Would I upgrade? And I said this in my other video. And if you go check that out, if you haven't, my honest assessment on the G430. That was pre-testing them against each other. Now I did test them against each other. So my final assessment on this, they're the same exact club. Do I think Ping upgraded in distance? No, not at all. Did Ping fix the frigging one thing that everybody prayed for? That fucking sound? Yes! It sounds so good off the club face. That is the one thing I will say. If you are looking to upgrade against that, if that sound bothers you and you are looking to upgrade, first off, the bottom of the new Ping looks better. The turbulators, I am a little over-exaggerating a little bit. They're a little bigger. At address, they get me a little bit. But when I swing it, it feels really comfortable. I feel very good. Is the sound the only thing that they improved? For me, yes. I'm being honest. The distance really was, they were both hit at carrying 270. Big ball was the same. I even swung out of my shoes just to test it to see if they're the same. They're literally the same club. They made a few characteristic changes. It says a lot about Ping's 425. That club is really good. Like there's a reason why a lot of people are playing that club. It's accurate. You don't miss fairways. Do I think it's worth the upgrade? No. I think they're the same exact club. There's no difference. And this is the reason why, for me, even 2 or 3 years from now, I would never join up with a manufacturer, because for me, I always love giving the honest assessment of saving you guys money. If you like my channel and you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button. Really, right now, hit the fucking subscribe button. I love dropping the F-bomb. I'm a New Yorker. And like the video. It helps me out. For me, I just want to make sure I'm saving you guys money. I know with these large 23 unveilings, everyone's like, I got to be the first to buy it. I need to be the first to test it against each other, and that's what I'm doing now. And the next video I'm going to be doing Stealth 2 versus Original Stealth. And yes, I'm going to be testing that hard, as well as Cobra Aerojet versus the old Cobra. So, again, if you're not, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and then, just like always, I keep it real!